Voila! The thing is working perfectly fine and our pagination thing is finally done. So hello and welcome back guys, it's me Shisui and yeah, I'm ready with a new video. It was pretty quick than last time, but let's go. First it's command info, it is for help command. It just returns to command data, and if command not found then invalid command. It's just returning an embed. And then we will create a pagination file, and if you are just here for pagination, just give me a minute so that I can tell the other people what I'm going to change in our old command. So this time I imported two new modules, command info and pagination, and in our wait a second, let me go, and I added this thing, else if option is equals to commands, then we're gonna do this shit, and if it is equals to command then we're gonna do this shit. We're literally just sending an embed here using this command info function. And yeah, a few more changes. We added these options, and now we are fetching this option like this, and few if else thingy, just some simple stuff we can ignore probably. And by the way, in our this thingy we used to have something like this right here. Please remove it because it is causing few issues. Now let's move on to our pagination. So let's start by exporting a function, and it will be a async function which takes interaction, then the pages and the time, and then we're gonna do this. Now first of all, we will just do a simple if check for checking if the parameters are invalid or something like that, and then we will do some simple variables. First of all, the index, it is for telling where our page is, like which page of the embed is open right now. And then we will need a row. You know, in our, I told you in the last video that our messages have, you know, rows of message interaction buttons and stuff like that. So we're just gonna do that message action row, and bam, it is imported. Now we will do this, and then we just have to do a simple thing. We have to do dot add components, and we have to add an array of components. First of all, we have our first button, the type will be button, and then the custom ID, it will be 1, and after custom ID we have our emoji, that will be equals to the emoji 1 which is pointed toward the left direction, and then the style will be primary because that's what I want, and disabled will be true. By default it will be disabled because yes, well later on you can make few changes, but I'm fine with this. Alright, let me just copy paste this thing real quick and copy it, and let's just paste it. And type will be the same, custom ID will be 2, and the emoji will be changed this time because this time the arrow do different thing. Alright, simple stuff. And then we have a cool thing. This time disabled is not equals to true, instead it is equals to this. If pages.length is less than 2, then do this, otherwise yeah, stuff. And then we will have to add another thing. It will be type will be button, and then custom ID will be 3, and then the emoji will be cross, and then the style will be danger because it is kind of a danger button. It is like it is just gonna end everything. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And now we have to define our message. So message is equals to, well, first of all we will check whether the interaction is replied or not. If it is replied, then we are gonna do interaction dot follow up, and then we are gonna send an embed. Let me do embeds bracket pages and these index thing. And by the way, later on you can do stuff like if this pages bracket index is an string, then send it as a content, otherwise send it as an embed, stuff like that. Well, it depends on you, you don't really have to do that. But and we have to provide the components as well. It will be an array of row, and then we have to provide something like, you know, fetch reply, and we will set it as true. And let me just do one thing, let me make it something like data, Ctrl+X, let data, let's make it const data is equals to this, and then message is equals to either follow up, otherwise we are gonna do await. And by the way, let's not forget about this await, it is really important. Await interaction dot reply, and we're gonna provide the data. And do not forget this fetch reply thing, otherwise your thing will not work because it is an interaction and we do have to fetch the reply. And now we have to add our collector. We will do const collector is equals to message dot create message component collector, and then you have to provide some stuff like our filter. I will do filter I is equals to interaction.user.id should be equals to interaction.user.id. The first one is I'm doing the same thing like the last video, but let's ignore that. And then we will do collector.onCollect. I can't even spell collect. And then we will have, I will do I is equals to, and then we will just do if I dot custom ID is equals to 1, then I minus minus. So we are going to decrease the index minus minus. Else if I is dot custom id is equals to 2. Then we are gonna do index plus plus. That is because if it is 1, then we are going to the previous page, that is why index minus minus. If it is 2, the next page index plus plus. And we don't really have to worry about much stuff because we are gonna do something cool. So now otherwise we will just do return collector dot stop, because otherwise it is 3, that is cross, that is end the damn thing. And then comes row dot components. We have to change our components to new stuff. First of all, let me just go and copy paste this thing. So, and I just have to make few changes, like seriously very easy simple thing is not much of a big deal. So if index is equals to 0, then this left button will be disabled, otherwise everything is fine. And for the second button, it will be disabled if pages.length is less than index plus 1. That means the next page do not exist, and everything else is fine. Now we just have to do a simple thing. We have to do i.update, and we have to provide some data, that is components is equals to row, and then embeds is equals to an embed of pages bracket index. Simple stuff, that's all we have to do. And let's add another collector, another event listener for end, and during end we just have to do message.edit, and components will be an empty array. That's literally it, guys, and we are done with our pagination. And if you are having any issue with this code, and if you want to understand something in more detail, then let me know. I will tell you, and let me show that this thing works. Alright guys, so our client is up. Let me do /help, and now you can see that we have help commands, basic and help command. So basic one will just return our old thing. We don't really care about that, but let me just show you what do we do here. If we do general, it shows all command of general. If we click on fight, it shows the information about fight, but let's ignore that. Now we will do /help and commands. Now we have to provide a category name. I can do admin and enter. So now you will see that we got a really beautiful error. What is it? Invalid parameter. Alright, what is that? Why is that? Oh, got it guys. By default, let's just make it 60,000, so that by default we have a 1 minute timer, because yeah, you know stuff. I don't really wanna, well, if you forget to provide time, then it will take 1 minute as the time. That's pretty cool. And let me just retry the command, and let's hope that it will work. It didn't work, man. This shit is so stupid. Alright, component.to.label is required. What the hell? Why will you need a label? I don't get it. Oh, because you named it emojis instead of emoji. I'm really sorry that we named it emojis, not name it emoji. And do the same thing right here. How can I do such a stupid mistake? But this thing will work this time, trust me on that. And I really hate these typos, man. And it is taking way too much time to reload. Let's hope the command will work. Alright, it didn't work. It will work now, please. Alright, so you can see we got our command of menu, and if I just click on this button, you will see that nothing. Alright, something happened. You can see Pokemon information and other stuff. And if I click once more, and if I click even once more, you can see the thing works. Say hello thing is empty because it don't have a description. We can fix that. Alright, if I click more and even more, it keeps on going, man, because there are quite a lot of pages, as you can see. And if I click once more, we got error. What is it? Invalid form. Alright, we reached the end of the thing. That's why it didn't work. So let me just make a small change. If index is equals to pages.length minus 1, then just disable this thing. Alright, that's all we have to do. And apart from that, we will, well, you see the pagination thing is done. It works completely fine. And let me just make a small difference here. Let's make it no description. So guys, our thing is done, and this thing will be fixed from now on. And please let me know if you want a video on another topic. I will love to make video on that. And thanks a lot for watching. I will meet you later in another video. Till then, bye.